What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Boss Gang VIP, back with the weekly Money Watch. Man, last week was absolutely fantastic. As we expected, SPY made a new all-time high. I don't expect anything to change at this point. I'm going to give you some information about the upcoming weeks. We've been making a ton of money over in Walmart and a lot of different plays, a lot of uranium plays, and these are things that I've been looking at and playing for a really, really long time. And the longer you follow along and the longer you know me, I'll definitely make sure you're able to take advantage of these opportunities as well. I'm looking for a wonderful week. And with that being said, let's get into some pretty cool stuff. I want to start out, let's check out Apple. It was interesting. Everybody's all familiar with this Apple Vision Pro. One of the main things people talk about on this Apple Vision Pro, let me help you guys get a better view of this. One of the things people talk about is the price. Let's see what happens when we go to buy. So, I'm okay. Let's see. It's pretty fancy. I know they'll shape the band to the size of your head and all that kind of good stuff. It's pretty crazy. So, from $3499 US dollars, or like all things, you can get it on a payment plan. Only in America, right? I guess it's the way of the world. Anyway, I'm trying to figure, is it worth it? I don't know. What does it do? I know a lot of times when tech is new, we never know how it's really going to work. Inside the Vision Pro forum on Reddit, we'll go ahead and take a look, and there's somebody actually who has some ideas about how they can use it for a workspace. I've seen people use these things for setting up gambling and all kind of crazy stuff. So let's get an idea of how somebody's trying to use this for a workspace.
I want to show you guys just a little bit of what a real workflow might look like for the Vision Pro. See the Mac screen right here? By the way, full hand occlusion, which looks really nice and smooth. Messages, Slack, another Safari window right here. Keyboard works just fine, like that. And also my mouse will go over here and I can go ahead and type right here. And as I type, I can see a little preview. I'll show you a couple more things. Got the messages again. Got music set up here. Big screen TV set up on my wall. Gordon Ramsay showing me how to cook above the stove. Notes right here for some groceries. Can walk around freely. Here's what it looks like when it's on. Hey, how's it going? Thank you. And as we walk around the house, everything stays pinned exactly where we left it. And that's it. Let me know if you have questions.
Yeah, so that's actually pretty interesting there. I think that's pretty cool. But let me know what you guys think. How would you use it? Is it worth $3,500? I'm not sure, but I wanna see what they come up with. It definitely looks interesting. It seems that we get to check out lots and lots of screens. I mean, that's what it seems like. I know one of the guys, when he was talking about using it for gambling, he was talking about the dopamine fix. I always tell people to invest in things that are unhealthy, right? Things like Coke, soda, cigarettes, things that kill people, sin stocks. Electronics is going to kill a lot of people, I'm sure. At least mentally, it's going to give them those dopamine fixes. And so Apple's part of it is pretty scary. I know you've seen people walking down the street actually moving their hands and fingers around and it's probably like some movies you've watched, and they have videos of people on trains and whatnot. So it's definitely pretty interesting. We're all going to keep that on watch, and then we'll actually get into some Apple price action in a little bit. With that being said, let's get an update on the Robinhood account, and then we'll get into the week ahead. So far, Robinhood account, everything has been going perfectly according to plan. Things have been going really well. So this is just an update. I am excited for the upcoming dividends that are yet to be paid, but those will be paid on the 6th. So we'll get that little inflow into the account. So it's good having that guaranteed income, JEPI and JEPQ. If you haven't checked out the videos where we break this down, make sure to search the channel and find those videos. They're going to help you build a stock portfolio the right way. And in case you're new or you know somebody who's unfamiliar with it, make sure you share these videos with them so that they can follow along, because we want to help as many people as possible. Let's get into the week ahead like we always do. Monday, February 5th, Chicago Fed President speaks. Atlanta Fed President speaks. Tuesday, more Fed presidents all over the country: Cleveland, Minneapolis, Boston, Philadelphia. Thursday, initial jobless claims, CPI, seasonal factor revisions, and that's all we got. That's all we got. So, not a lot going on for the week. Let me go ahead and get into the almanac for this week. So, starting off, Monday historically is a bearish day in the market overall. What does that mean? That over 60% of the time on this particular trading day, the market is bearish. So, if we get some bearish activity or we finish red, don't be surprised. With that being said, we are, again, bullish overall. We're not going to look at things from a day-to-day basis. We're going to look at things over time. The market is going up, and we're going to take advantage of that. The week before February expiration, NASDAQ has been down 12 of the last 22 trading sessions, but up 9 of the last 13. Thursday and Friday overall, I'm expecting bullish movement in the market. What does that mean? It could be 0.01%. We just want the market to finish green. If we're in the right place, as always, we'll outperform the market. Speaking of those plays, let's go ahead and get into those. Before we get started with the actual things that I'm really going to be looking at for this week, one of the things I told you I was going to do is just take a quick look at this Apple price action. Was able to take a combo play. What is a combo play? A combo play is when you take multiple strikes on Apple. So some people were able to take advantage of Apple off this discount here, get into contracts, right? And they were instantly profitable. So those were definitely solid. And Apple has some good things happening. And so be aware of the price action there. And if somebody's interested in this, I believe there's an entry for Apple on this 2-day. Let me mark off this up. I'll get this level for you exactly. So not necessarily the main things we're looking at this week, but Apple's already going to be good for sure. Just got to wait for the right time. But entries above 187.33. Let's get into some things we're looking at this week. Snap, crackle, pop, Snapchat. Pretty clean here. Snapchat had an amazing day. Last trading session up 7.44%. Absolutely fabulous. Earnings February 6th, upcoming conference call, 5 p.m. So there we go. So we're going to be aware of those economic events. But as far as the price action goes, you can see this thing's been moving off the lows, and we're going to try to take advantage of that. What are we looking at? What's the actual price action? Let me zoom out so I can get this for you guys. So we're looking for a 2 week above $17.11. So that's what it is. Pretty clean there. 2 week above $17.11. Pretty clean. If you ever want to check out any company fundamentals, or you don't know what these companies are on Thinkorswim, you can always go to analyze and check those things out, find out what these companies are, what they do, and all that kind of good stuff. Do a little research. Next ticker, we're going to be looking at XP. We're looking for, what's this, a 2 week above 26.51. Potentially a lot of room there. We got a rejection here just below this broadening formation is a quarterly. I want to see what happens when we approach it. If we can get back over, we're going to have some room. Let's check out this data over here on XP earnings, February 27th, aftermarket. So we're going to be aware of that, but a lot of room to go there. Last ticker we're going to look at, and matter of fact, I'm actually going to help you guys out. I'm going to analyze the fundamentals, so you know, financials, XP. Cool. So another financial play there. And then last ticker I'm going to be looking at this week is HCP. So HCP, I'm actually looking for a month trigger on this. So a month trigger, 212 month. What is that number? 23.47. So 212 month above $23.47. Let's go to analyze. HCP, IT company. So you always want to know what you're investing in and what the companies are, and what analysts think about the companies. If you invest in good companies and you get them at a discount, you can pretty rest assured that over time they will go up, and that's one of the ways we take advantage of these option plays. It is Sunday night. I'm not going to hold you guys too long, but as always, if you guys have any questions, thoughts, or ideas for me, make sure to let me know. Last week's Money Watch was my birthday. I asked people to try to guess how old I was. I'm 44 years old. Born in 1980, I'm an 80s baby. I like Michael Jordan. I like Magic Johnson. I like Kobe Bryant. I like food without all the GMOs in it. 80s, being born in the 80s was a good time. It's just one of those things, if you know, you know. I tell people I got to see all the technology, all this modern technology being developed as we know it. When I was in elementary school, we used to use DOS. Now we have Vision Pros. I remember having cell phones and that were huge, brick phones, MCI, SkyTel pagers, two ways. You don't know about that. You don't know about that, but you might. You're not. If you know about that, let me know in the chat. Say, oh yeah, I know about that. It was a lot of good times. We've seen technology change. We will continue to see technology change. Apple's going to be a part of that. I'm interested in being a part of that. Are you going to be a part of that? Let me know. This is your man, Boss Gang VIP. I'm trying to help you guys out. If you guys get some wins, let me know. If you guys have questions, put those down in the chat below. With that being said, have a wonderful week. I'm looking forward to it. You guys have a great one. I'm out. Peace.